Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more real-life drama stories. The company party was supposed to be a night of celebration, an escape from deadlines, a chance to relax and enjoy the end-of-year festivities. But for me, it turned into the night I watched my marriage unravel under the glow of disco lights and champagne toasts. Lisa, my wife, had been talking about this event non-stop for days. The outfit she would wear, the people she wanted to impress, and how she would finally make her mark with networking. I admired her drive, I really did. But when she emerged from our bedroom in a sparkling short dress I had never seen before, claiming she borrowed it from a friend, a pit formed in my stomach. She didn't look like my wife that night. She looked like someone desperate for validation. At first, the evening seemed normal. Laughter, music, and introductions went smoothly. Lisa introduced me to her colleagues, and everything appeared fine. But soon, I noticed the way she lingered near her boss, Mark. Her laughter carried a little too long. His hand occasionally grazed her arm, and she didn't even flinch. Every time I tried to speak to her, she waved me off with, "Relax, babe. It's just work fun." But when I saw her adjusting his tie, leaning close, whispering something that made him grin like he'd already won, something inside me shifted. Not with anger, but with quiet resolve. I didn't confront her right there. Instead, I watched every smile, every gesture, every drink she took from him, all while pretending I wasn't standing 20 feet away. Others started to notice, too, the sidelong glances, awkward pauses, pitying smiles. By the end of the night, my wife had become the joke, and I was the fool standing beside her. I finished my drink, my mind colder than the ice in my glass. If she wanted attention, she could have it, but on my terms. When midnight came and the crowd thinned, I approached her. She barely acknowledged me, too caught up in Mark's jokes. I smiled genuinely and said, "Hey, I'm heading out. Looks like you're having a great time." She barely lifted her eyes, waved dismissively and said, "Go ahead. I'll catch a ride with the team." That was all I needed. I slipped off my wedding ring and walked out. Before leaving, I grabbed a napkin, borrowed a pen from the bartender, and wrote a note that would end her night and change my life. It read, "Enjoy your ride home, Lisa. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. Check your phone if you want to see what everyone else saw tonight." I had quietly recorded her interactions that evening, not to publicly humiliate her, but to ensure she couldn't gaslight me later. A simple unedited video. Her laughing, touching, and flirting with her boss while ignoring her husband. I sent it to her as I stepped into my car, blocked her number, and drove to a hotel across town. The last thing I saw before turning off my phone was her name lighting up the screen. Then another call. And another. I didn't sleep much that night. Not from anger but calmness. Years of frustration, suspicion, and emotional fatigue had left me strangely at peace. I realized I'd been living with half a partner. Someone who loved the attention of others more than loyalty. At dawn, I checked my phone and nearly froze. Over 100 missed calls, dozens of texts, some pleading, some apologetic, some full of panic. "Please come home. I made a mistake. Mark said it was harmless. I'm sorry. Please talk to me." Later, my friend Daniel, who worked at the same company, called with a tense voice. "Dude, Lisa made a scene. That video spread. Someone screen recorded it before you deleted it." My heart sank. I hadn't meant to ruin her reputation, but perhaps this was karma at work. Mark was suspended for unprofessional conduct, and Lisa was put on personal leave. Their so-called networking had exploded into a scandal overnight. When I met Lisa a week later, she was a shadow of the woman at the party, swollen eyes, shaky voice. "It was just harmless fun," she whispered. I looked at her, tired but steady. "Harmless fun," I said. "That's what you called it when you toyed with my heart. But now it's your reputation on the line. Suddenly it's serious." She broke down, sobbing, claiming she had lost everything. Her image, her job, her friends. I nodded quietly. "You wanted freedom, Lisa. You got it." She begged for another chance. "Promise therapy, promise change. But some wounds run too deep." I handed her an envelope containing a separation agreement, already signed. Tears fell on the paper as she whispered, "So that's it." I nodded softly. "It's over. I'm done being the man you mocked." Months went by. She tried contacting me, but I didn't respond. Eventually, I heard she moved away, starting over alone. I meanwhile found peace in silence. I didn't need revenge. She had done that herself. I only needed closure. Sometimes the calmest actions leave the deepest mark. And for Lisa, that one simple note, written with truth and finality, spoke louder than any argument ever could.